Hello everyone and welcome back to more of that.
They claim that they love me. Oh yeah, they just claim that they love me. I don't give a fuck. They get in the way of me running it up.
So today, guess what we doing today? Guess what we doing today? Guess what we doing today? So today I'm going to do a story time about what happened to me on New Year's Eve, New Year's, same day, December 31st, January 1st, like that night basically. And if you're interested, then just keep on watching. So let's get right into it. Okay, so basically my friends was texting in a group chat and they wanted to do something for New Year's Eve or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. They sent this flyer in a group chat and we had went to their party last New Year's and it was all good. So I was like, okay, I'm with it, you know. I mean, it's whatever, let's go. So one of my friends, she lives out in Maryland and I live in DC. So like far Maryland. So she wanted to spend the night at my house in order to go to the party. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me ask my mom, can you spend the night? Okay, cool. Boom. So my mom says yes. And then she spends the night at my house so that she could go to the party with me and then meet up with my other friends. So the day of December 31st, my other friend says in a group chat, somebody should have a sleepover.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what?
And I was like, why are you saying this the night of? Like, why are you saying this the night of? And she was like, my mom said, I don't got to go to church with her no more. So, I mean, what's up, basically? And I was like, okay, I'm going to ask my mom to see if you can come over too. And this one has a car. So we was, after that situation, we was chatting about how we was going to get there. I said we was going to take an Uber, me and the friend that was staying here that night. And, yeah, we was going to take an Uber. But the girl has a car. So I was like, I don't know if I want you to be driving. You should just come to my house and we all take an Uber there.
Uber everywhere, free rolls, seem like yup.
She was like, no, I don't know. I'm going to keep my car just in case anything pop off. We can have a good escape. I was like, okay, cool. I like how you thinking. So then she came over to my house and we had to pick up two other friends along the way. So when she came over to my house, we all got ready, We said we was going to leave at 10. Apparently the party started at 8, but I didn't even know that. I'm thinking like it started at 10 low key. But yeah, we left out the house at 10. And when we got in the car, they texted the group chat. The friends that was already there texted the group chat and said it got shut down. So we was sitting there, we was like, oh my gosh, bro, like what? Like what? I was ready to turn up, and then the party got shut down. So we was just sitting there, we was thinking about other options or whatever. Our friend was having a party, but his party was like 40 minutes away from where I live, and the party that we was going to go to was only 10 minutes away from my, like 10-15 minutes away from my house. So I was like, wow. So we were sitting in the car for a little bit trying to think about what we was going to do, and my friend texted the group chat. She was like, it's a go, y'all, come on, like the police left or whatever, like it's back on type shit. And I was like, okay, so I guess we're gonna go to that party, right? And then she was like, they was like, all right, cool. So we went to go pick up our other two friends, and then we all 5 of us drove to the party. So we drive to the party or whatever. We get there and the girl that was driving says, oh, this is the place, this is around the area that the pool party had got shot up at. And I was like, what? I didn't go to that pool party, so I didn't know about this area or whatever. And my mom was already saying like she didn't have a good feeling about it, blah blah blah, but yeah, I still went. So we had got out the car, we went in there, and our friends was in this room in the basement, and they was rolling up or whatever, but they can't smoke in the room, so we didn't stay inside that room or whatever. So they was rolling up, and then a whole bunch of boys came in there, and they went to the corner, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, they went to the corner and they started gambling. So they was like shooting dice or whatever. And then this guy came down. First of all, before that, we was sitting downstairs and some of my friends had went upstairs to go use the restroom. And the people was jumping so hard, like you could see them jumping from the ceiling. Like the ceiling was bouncing with them. And I was like, oh. hold on. Yeah, I had to move from that situation because I was like, I'm gonna die if they come through the ground, which was my ceiling, and they land on my little behind. I'm gonna die. That's the way I died. I don't want to go out like I was at a party and basically they was jumping too hard and they landed on me. So I stood by the door and I waited for my friends to come back. They all come back, and this guy come downstairs. He was like, run that shit, yeah, let's shoot, So I look at my friend. You know, my friend is like from Fall, Maryland or whatever. She was looking like. So I had to do my Jimmy Neutron shit. I was like,
Come on. Think. Brain blast!
and I got it. A bell rung, ding. And I told my friend, I was like, he not talking about really shooting. He talking about shooting dice. He not really talking about shooting with a gun, pew pew. He talking about the dice. Calm down, we got this. We in here, swimwear, yes. So she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, all right, cool. So I just had a bad vibe or whatever, and I didn't want to be there anymore, to be honest. But you know, my friends were still there, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be here and participate or whatever. So after that, me and 2 other friends went upstairs to use the restroom. So because one of my friends said to use the restroom, so I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go upstairs with her because I didn't want to be down in that little basement area anymore, because the only real escape was the window, and that window was a little sus. So yeah, so we went upstairs and we tried to go to the restroom or whatever, but it was already girls in that restroom. And the other restroom was all the way upstairs. Mind you, this is a 4-story house. It got like 6 bedrooms, all this other stuff. And there's so many people in there that we were lucky enough to even get to the restroom on the main floor. So we standing there by the restroom, and we open the door a little bit and we see that the girl throwing up. So we like, okay, like this is just not gonna work out. Like, I don't know. So as we were sitting there, this gorgeous young woman walked past, and this guy was like, oh, you beautiful.
Oh, damn. Okay. Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute?
Or some, I don't know what he said. He was just basically like saying that she looked good or whatever, and she was like, thank you. But then this guy behind him was like trying to go smack at her, I think. I don't really know. My story might be a little different from everybody else's story. I know everybody has their own perspective on like what happened, but this is what I was looking at. I felt like the guy was trying to go smack at her, but she was like declining him basically.
Can I have your number? Could I have it? Can I please receive the secret code that if entered telephonically, it will pass me through to you, which means it'll be your beautiful ass number?
And if you're not from the DMV, going smack is basically just like talking to them, like trying to get their number type shit. And he was basically like, nah. She was basically like, nah, like. And then she said, I'm gay, like I got a girlfriend. And he was like, I don't know. He just got a little too rowdy for me, and I did not want to be in that situation anymore. And so I told one of my friends, I was like, I'm not trying to be right here. She was like, okay. And then we walked out to the front, and as we was walking out to the front, she was like, get your hands off me type shit. And then the guy was like asking for somebody else to fight, because she was a female, so he didn't want to fight the female. He wanted to fight somebody that was like with her type shit, like a nigga that was with her. But yeah, that situation got cooled down.
So, you know, you keep doing your thing, you know. Oh, keep doing your thing. Yvonne Charlotte, my little Brie. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm gonna miss you though. I'm gonna miss you.
And we was outside, we saw one of my friends, so we was standing by them or whatever. Then one of our friends texted a group chat, the girl that was spending the night with me. She texted a group chat, was like, come outside. And we was like, we already outside. But we was outside the back way. We wasn't outside the front. So it was this door to get to the backyard basically. And the backyard was fenced off. So it was like the door and then fences all behind us. Like one fence and then one fence and one fence. So it was 3 fences or whatever, and a little bit right there, and then the door right there. I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying, but yeah. So we went back inside to find them, and we found them. We was like, go that way. So we was going back to the backyard or whatever, because that's where everybody was like smoking at. So Yeah, we was sitting right there, but on the cement part, it was so many people right there that it was like no more space for like our whole friend group to like be there for real, like be smoking right there. So we went out to the grass. I was standing beside them, beside the circle of rotation. Yes. So then right when they was about to light it, or I think when they was passing it, gunshots fired. So everybody ducked. We was on the ground type shit, and then I look up, and the only people I see literally is two of my friends, and they like holding over each other or whatever. And I was like, y'all, what we gonna do? Like, we can't stand right here type shit, because we was by the fence, and the fence was like wide open. Like, there's nowhere to hide in the backyard for real. There's nowhere to hide. So you sitting in the ball by the fence is not gonna help you from getting shot. So shots was being fired, and I was like, y'all, what we gonna do? I didn't think they could hear me at all, but I was just following them. I was trying to hold on to one of them so that I wouldn't lose everybody completely. So then one of my friends, she decided to hop the fence. Mind you, this fence was tall as shit, y'all. This fence was tall as shit. But our little asses was hopping that motherfucking fence, is what I'm telling you. So one of my friends hopped the fence, and then everybody started hopping the fence or whatever. But like two of my friends couldn't hop that tall ass fence, so they went to if you went to the right, it was like a little bit shorter fence or whatever, so they hopped that one. And my friend was like, the friend that was staying the night with me, she was like, she was running. Like, when she had hopped the fence, she ain't seen nobody, so she was running. She fell flat on her face, bro. And she was like, this gay guy picked her up and was like, you can't be doing all that white girl shit right now. And then she just get the running again. So when I hopped the fence, I was trying to help the driver, because she was on the fence, bro, but she would not jump down. I'm like, jump on me, like, come on, let's go. Like, they'll shoot down here, come on. You should be caring about the gunshots, not about getting injured from jumping off the fence or whatever. So she finally jumped off the fence, and we get the running or whatever, and I'm beside a whole bunch of friends, I guess. And then one of my friends, she always tells us, like, you can't run from a bullet. So we found a car, I think it was like in some garage, I don't really know, but I know it was a wall right beside this car, and we was in between. It was like 10 to 20 of us just hiding in that space beside the wall and the car while the gunshots were being fired. Mind you, when we jumped over this fence, we was getting closer to the gunshots because the gunshots was in the front of the house. And we was in the back of the house at first, but we jumped the fence to get to the front of the house so we can get to the car. Y'all, this is a lot of information. So we was sitting down or whatever. My friend was like, it was this girl in the back that had like blood on her face or whatever. Was like telling them to shut up, like, be quiet, be quiet. So my friend was listening, and gunshots went off. So it was no more gunshots. She was like, all right, y'all, we about to make a run for it. She get the running, booking. We all get the running. I slip and fall, bro. She picked my ass up. She said, get the fuck up. And then I get the running again. I tell you, I slid so hard. Let me show you my shoe. First of all, this was not a good option, but last time I went to a party that got shot up, I lost my left shoe. So I wore Uggs to this party. These are my freaking shoes, y'all. Like, these Uggs are tore up, and I still have yet to clean them, but that was when I slid on the ground. So we running, and once we was sitting behind the car, right, and there was no gunshots fired. Once we get up and run, the gunshots started going off again. So you know we started running quicker than ever, and it was endless people around us running too. So when I slide and fall, I'm thinking I'm shot, like I'm down type shit. But then I got back up and I didn't get shot though, but yeah, you get it. She was running. Then my friend, she walking down the wrong road. We had to make a right to get to the car. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? She turned around. She was like, oh shit, and started running to the car, whatever. So we all run to the car. We get inside the car. The driver, whatever, she's shaking and shit. I'm like, open the car door. We finally get in the car. Mind you, this is a 5-seater little car, you know, the regular ass cars. It's like 8 of us in there right now. Somebody sitting on my lap, and she scraped on her side. Her elbow was bleeding and stuff like that. So we looking around to see who we got, and we missing some people. So I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, like, this is crazy. So the girl that was sitting on me and the girl boyfriend was in the back. somebody called them an Uber, so they got out the car and got into the Uber and drove off or whatever. But we was sitting there because we had to get the other people that we could not find. Long story short, they was all together. It was 3 of them, and we was in the car. My friend was in the back calling them, telling them the address as to where we was by. But while we was in that car, I said, we can't do this. Like, it was gunshots still being fired, so I told them to drive a little bit further down the street. So we drove a little bit further down the street, and this situation has never really happened to me to this extent before. So I'm paranoid at everybody. Like, if I don't know you, then you could be the one shooting for real. So I told them to cut the car off. We gotta be quiet. Like, every car that drive past, duck your heads type shit. Like, do not be speaking. If we be quiet, they don't know we in here. We just an empty ass car. But if y'all loud and the car on and shit like that, they know we in here. So we finally found them. Well, okay, so my friend was like, mind you, we in the car. This is at we look at the time at 11:57. We look at the time at 11:57. It's not even New Year's yet, bro. And we all in the car hiding from gunshots. So my friend was in the back and was like, y'all, we're not going to be able to find them if we don't drive to them. Because on their little location thing, it looked like it was right down the street. But mind you, right down the street was behind us. So we had to go backwards in order to get to them. And the gunshots was behind us. So I don't know how, but this random little boy was in a car, and he didn't have like no Uber or whatever, but he had cash on him. My friend told him to sit on her lap or whatever, and he was just in there. And then we called him an Uber. The Uber took a long ass time, but eventually it came. And then yeah, so he was still in the car when we drove down the street to go get them. We drove like 30 seconds and we found them. So we told them to hide behind this car because they couldn't fit in the car. Like, it was way too many people in the car. So we rolled back down to where we was at before because the little boy Uber was coming. So he got out, got into his Uber, and then we drove back to the place where we told him to hide behind the car. And at that time, we had to fit everybody in this car, bro. I'm telling you, it was 2 people in the front, 7 people in the back, and then the driver. Because we could not, the Uber and the Lyft was saying that they not doing no cars to this location. So we had to basically fit everybody in that car. So as we was fitting everybody in the car, whatever, it was an uncomfortable ride, but we drove to one of our friend houses that was in the car, and you know, everybody was just there. You know, we was just de-stressing. You know, like whatever you do after a party gets shot up, that's what we was doing. I was shaking in my boots for real. Even though this has happened to me before, I was still shaking in my boots. So then yeah, we finally came home, and my young nigga went to sleep, and I actually didn't even have a nightmare. Like, I was so surprised that I did not have a nightmare. But yeah, this story has been long already. Hopefully I edited and it won't be as long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. As of right now, my goal is to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I honestly want to achieve that goal way before the end of the year. So I'm posting every Sunday at 12 p.m. every Sunday at 12 p.m. so turn on my post notifications so my shit could go boom, 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 and we out. Yeah, but I just wanted to say that I do not condone drinking and driving. And most of my friends were sober during this experience, especially the driver. But yeah, you know, I don't condone drinking and driving, but live your life. If you're gonna drink, call an Uber. I just don't advise. I'm not going to no more DMV parties. I'm telling you that now. No more DMV parties. I'm only going to parties at school. DC it just ain't it anymore. It's just really not it, and that's the truth. So yeah, everybody that is here, hopefully, I hope y'all be safe and stuff. Just, you know, stay cautious of your surroundings for real, because this could happen at more than just like a little party. Like, this could happen like on the train, like something happened to you on the train, because multiple things have happened to me while I was on the public transportation. So yeah, I just want to say, you know, stay safe out here in these streets, and peace.